Did you get revenge on your boss? 1. My boss was a woman. She didn't like the fact that I had told her I was pregnant the day she told me she was divorcing. From that day on, I was persona non grata. My job was highly sophisticated. Have you ever called an 800 number for software support and expected the person to know the answer no matter what? That was the kind of job I did. For 16 years, I enjoyed it and my customers. They liked me as well, and trusted me. Well, things started going south with my boss. It took an hour, without traffic, to get to work. The problem? My son and daughter's daycare didn't open until 7:00, which meant that if I got to work by 8:00 it would be a miracle. There were people on special schedules. One person worked 7:4 simply due to traffic issues. One person worked 9:6, simply because he did not like to get up early. I swear to God, that was the reason. So, I thought it was quite logical to ask for an 8:35-30 shift. Guess what? I was told no. The reason? We don't do special schedules anymore. Okay, fine. My review comes up. I'm marked down because I'm 15 minutes late every day. This goes on for a year and a half, 2 years. 1 year she dings me badly for the 15 minutes. I talk to HR. They take my side, knowing I have asked for a special schedule and could have been given one. Paid layoffs are offered while I am on vacation, yet I don't get the paperwork. One of my friends gives me the papers. I fill it out and submit it. Her first question was, "Where did you get these papers? I didn't leave any for you." Another trip to HR. She finally submits the papers for the paid layoff, after 4 months of waiting, and isn't happy about it. I told her it was her fault for giving me bad reviews instead of agreeing to a special schedule. My last day comes. I have a buddy in the mailroom. All the big bosses work in the same building. I have been working on a letter about all her transgression with a copy of all our memos back and forth as supporting documentation. I wrote to her boss's boss and up the chain all the way to the regional president. I also wrote HR and asked that a copy of the letter be put in her file. I took the letters, gave them to my guy, gave him a huge hug and said, "Elvis is leaving the building." Only at that time did he put it in the inter-office mail. Every big boss got a letter about her antics, her favoritism, her lack of professionalism, etc. I found out that she was demoted 6 months later and ultimately fired a year later. Yeah, I smiled when I heard that. 2. I was laid off, specifically because of age. They admitted it. However, the 2 people that took over my job both quit. I had a year's pay, not for severance, but to agree not to sue based on age discrimination. In 5 months I was back at work, collecting a pension, retaining the payout, and earning about 40% more. I stayed for a total of 8 years more, which were the best years at the company. At least for me. The boss that could not stand me was livid I was doing so well, and so happy. The best vengeance is living well. 3. I used a copier. She was the type who enjoyed micromanaging and exercising her power on those beneath her. Life happened and it came down through the grapevine that she was taking mental health leave. Fair enough. Less than a week later I was looking through a paper someone had left on the unit and saw where she was working at a nail salon and offering discounts for new customers, while being paid for leave by the Commonwealth of Virginia. Oh hell no. I made copies of that ad and slid them under the doors of every member of management in my building. She made the decision to resign within a week. 4. I left him dangling in the wind with no recourse. I was a contractor for a large IT company. After we wrapped our 18-month project, the original manager moved to a different job.